How do you see your tattoo? Feathers are for flying. We're really quite naked to each other. Where do you suppose Ralph has to go when he hears Mother calling? Lips barely get to loosen a thought when a pinball machine appears on the roof, obviously built for Raven, who took to it immediately. Never one for the sounds. Think that answers your question, though. Got a feeling Ralph has kept hopping like Kris Kringles if Christmas was every day. I love this thing. With every snap and bounce, the black bear tallied belly to the sky, paws flung out. Die! 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 Tilt! What the hell is tilt? The bird batted the ball around while a harmonica played, then singing. Slow, unevenly smooth, song with long notes that sounded more like talk. Nice place you got here. It's a nice place to wait, but not much to look at if you don't like glamour magazines and walls of blue. I guess I could look out the empty ceiling up there, or I could just look at you. It's really what I'd rather do anyway. You move so smooth as you do what you do. I'd really rather be looking at you. The wagon rolled on. Paid little heed to where the hoof hit long as headed west, for all could do as move, the song continued. I ain't trying to hit on you. This is just one human to another, nothing more than me thinking you're beautiful. And oh, you're warm in my soul, you're warm in my soul. Like hands held close to the heat, I don't need to touch the fire to feel the flames. When a man loves beauty, it has 1,000 names. And you're warm in my soul. I'm certain when I feel this way, time stops for just a few moments. I don't grow old. You're warm in my soul. According to the ladies that observed your haircut, your hands were a little closer to the flames than that. Poetic license! You said, look at me, this table is such a mess. I said it was, but I didn't see past that short dress. You raise up a little to reach, and your legs move apart. Oh, you're warming my heart. Nature knew what I wanted when she grew you. If I were a better man, I'd lie and say I don't mean to stare. I'm being as polite as I can. I'm doing my best, but you're not really dressed. It's just disguised nakedness, and you're warming my soul. You're warming my soul. Slowly the skyline showed itself to be old buildings. Some of these remnants were very tall. It was known that people used to make skyscraping structures. Hard to think the size they must have been. Reined in, took a good look. This dune was a full hill and the wagon a perch above that. Look around, took in miles. Everywhere angular mounds. The land wanted more room, much more room than the ancestors had given, and now charging back, reclaiming its own. Must have been a lot of people here. They numbered in the hundreds of thousands at places like this all over the world too. The only place the pines had was cracks and cement. What did the birds do? They would sit on the overhangs of buildings and crap on people. The birds that could eat waste did the best. The vultures? Pigeons. Less camp. Won't we sing? Different sand. Got more glass. Making camp was a lot like cleaning out the wagon. Never a real reason to do it. Always something else on the mind. A bothersome mood. Brewing, boiling from somewhere. Standing, staring, feet told one thing, eyes told another. The difference between where he was and what he could see was everything. It was all he knew about the world and him in it. The desert may have been harsh, but it was so tidy. Quickly, not one mess ever made there could be found. The sand itself is the ages of the desert, is the same sand that was there before. Say that about any other place? You couldn't. The rest of the earth took so long to bury the dead. This city skeleton will only be here long enough to be all that ever existed for short-lived creatures. Deserts and jungles, both regarded history's remnants as nothing to remember. Morning was a bright blast furnace, the sun its doors flung open, horses in their places. Daylight did not make their destination look more inviting. Still, leaving quickly seemed like a good idea. Boss turned his back to it. Heat rose, sand loosened, waiting, waiting. After all the desert and so near our next stop, stumbled, weary weak, so small, did want to go see the big river. It would be the first big water seen since starting. Saw that long ago, looking down from the sunrise, two naked toes, wiggling them in salty surf, making up his mind to do something, and wished to hell he knew what it was. This was not just sinking, it was also shrinking inside of clothes and life, disappearing to a point. The waves climbed in, declared, "Will not leave till I know where to go." Now here, where was this? Felt the sand just like that day the surf had surrounded. Never figured out why, after making that vow, left without an answer. Or maybe the answer was to go without a place to go, and only confused now, then did have an answer. But if that was the case, did think it was an answer for all seasons, would always know what it meant. Now, no memory of what was said. A face blazed into existence. You! Hurricanes of blistering laughter blew, tails teams slapped. Raven was lifted away, struggling to land again. The presence was as red as the sun it set on, horns on head, hoofs cloven. I was thinking I would come as Ralph, but you'd have known it and seen me as a liar. Then how could we get to be friends? Hey, Mr. Medicine Man, got a trade for you. You're Satan, Beelzebub, Old Scratch, Great Dark Spot, the Devil. Well, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Pretty far back behind his eyeballs right now, but still could see. This shaggy-chested power needed a plaid suit, striped tie and pants, pointy wing-tip shoes, leaned over as if to look around. Satan took a quick look behind to catch a glimpse. What are you looking at? Just wondered how many used jalopies you had back there. Screw you. Could skewer you all. That sound good? Can only speak for myself. Funny boy, here's the deal. You get deity-like powers, you own people, life for 10,000 years. I'll give you a card, little places to punch around the edge. Can call 100 times to do your bidding. Here's a good part. Willing women of your wants every night. Damn, I'll return you your finger. What do you say? You want? You can't be that stupid. Say it. Your soul. Why now? Many pray, but you've kept faith. Those are the most sweet. As you know, any good trader picks a market, moves in, scoops up, picks a new market. You're a good market right now. Actually, didn't know that. There. See how good we can be together? Watch the way you wipe that Hoover. Should have gone ahead and wasted the settlement, too. The city behind me, your work. That world underneath you. Mine, too. In that odd way that makes opposites feel so much alike, the way those dying of hunger feel full in the last moments, the exhausted feel that strange surge of energy, and the horror of drowning, people feel euphoric. Now felt the cool water of that ocean where this trip was started. The wet moved up both legs, wiggled toes, and all restlessness radiated out into the ripples of the cool surf. Being my friend make you feel good yet? Dew and Sheila appeared. Now, like to be honest, this is just a vision, but can get you the real thing. They are intertwined in sexual admiration, waving to join them, inviting kisses, sliding behind each other, energetically, excitedly exploring, exposing. The pornographic playfulness of the pair was neither of them. Now a remembering why the ocean was left behind. It wasn't that an answer was got a desire to know what was real. This wasn't the kind of real being sought. This was muscle on matter, twisting, torturing the material world. Nothing that has a life of its own. This ripped and stitched scene was cringe time, like every slap of the reins. That day on the beach watching sunrises was spent birthing an identity. No power was wanted. In that breath, the cool ocean became scorching hot, and it singed knees coming over boot tops. Stared at that left hand. Soul, keep it. Thanks for the offer, though. Bent down, dug till, free to wander. Climb to top, to Lester and Earl. Whenever you're ready. They moved on first word. The Lord of Darkness did not ask for clarification. Confusion was absent. Parting prophecy for all to ponder. Go your way while you may. It is a road to dying, a gagging, puking, truncated death. Wing, now drawing a line in the sand. Get your goat ass behind me, dipstick!